Well, Keir Starmer is freaking out, folks. Yeah, he's cooked. Yeah, he cooked.
Protests are erupting in the UK right now over the ongoing illegal migrant situation. Starmer's police force being called in, going to suppress the protesters. And on top of that, counter-protesters have also showed up. We'll get to that near the end of the video. First, a little bit of what's been leading up to all of this. As you can see, this tweet saying the Home Office wins its Epping appeal, a government against its own people. For those unaware, the Home Office is the part of the UK government in charge of things like immigration. And so we have this tweet following that up and saying, the judge ruled that illegal immigrants must remain in the Bell Hotel in Epping because removing them would reward parents for protesting. The purpose of the law in Britain is to force you to battery farm foreign criminals at your expense and to criminalize any complaints about it. If the law will not remove these foreign criminals, the people will get desperate and break the law to remove them. Then, of course, the law will be used against the native population who are trying to protect their children from foreign predators.
And if you don't know, British teenagers is also fighting back. Instead of rewards, they get arrested. Keir Starmer is freaking out, and I do heard in the British report that there's a corruption, okay? £120 million corruption. I'll put that video in the pinned comment if you guys want to see it full.
State wants to house these strange foreign men near schools. It is doing all it can to ensure that happens. Meanwhile, Labour and Co-op MP Rachel Maskell has demanded the local Labour Council start taking down England flags as they threaten the breakdown of society. Yes, that's the real problem in the UK right now. It's people flying flags that represent their country. The full quote, though, paints a bit of a different picture. She said, placing flags on lampposts and painting infrastructure is not within the law. There's good reason for this. If laws are breached, societies can break down and we all ultimately lose. Yeah, she says that as the UK government is actively implementing laws that are breaking down society. But hey, that's not a problem.
Yeah, they also will arrest people by as simplest thing, just saying, oh, I love bacon. I'm not joking. It happened. Seriously, this is a tyrannic rule. Yeah, I feel sorry for the people in the UK. I mean, they don't deserve this kind of prime minister. They stood up against tyranny.
Problem are the flags, guys. We can't have St. George's flag. We can't have the Union Jack. You know, that's the real issue here in the UK. Unfortunately for her, though, the good people are not complying.
Send them home! Send them home! Send them home!
Send them home!
If you can see, the sign there in the front, by the way, says, "Stop the boats." And another one here saying, I believe, "Stop the boats," although I can't make out the text on the bottom. But apparently what we're seeing here, guys, is terrifying stuff. According to Starmer and people like him, this is like peak Nazi behavior. This is like the far right, guys. The Fourth Reich would be so proud because apparently people who want to fly the flags of their country and also want to stop illegal immigrants from preying on innocent women and children, well, that's something only Nazis would do, apparently, according to Starmer and those like him. For example, I just saw this clip that's very disturbing where you have two alleged migrants stealing a bike from a literal child. I'm not going to show the child in this video. If you want to look into this on your own, just look up that TikTok handle right there and it will pop up. I checked. And it's like a literal 6-year-old girl who's riding this bike. These two dudes, the one recording and the one on the bike, come up to her, force her off the bike, and take this bike. I mean, look at this bike. It's clearly way too small for this guy. Look at the legs and all that. Bro stole it from like a 6-year-old child. Imagine what a complete loser scumbag you got to be to do that. And then your accomplice is recording it and they're like bragging about it. Like, oh, wow, dude, you're so brave stealing from a 6-year-old girl. Now, I just saw that on my timeline today. Some people are saying it happened in Ireland. Others are saying it happened in France, probably because of the caption. Either way, it's not the UK. However, similar things have been occurring in the UK, including the next clip that I'm about to show you. So in this clip, we have the alleged migrant here in the hoodie right there in the middle, and he seems to be stalking or acting like he's stalking this woman here in purple. He's like speed walking behind her, getting way too close to her, and you can see that once she realizes what's happening, she's freaked out by it. The guy recording explains some more.
And they're not going to get the police on it because the police just released that person. This person right here is going to get released, 100%. Because the UK is run by weak people. And Trump was right. Everything will fall apart when weak people runs the country. Do you remember what happened with the French Revolution? Oh wait, better yet, the Qing dynasty. How do you think the Qing dynasty fell apart? in 1911 or 1912.
He's been doing this to a number of women right here in the area, and then he gets apprehended by the person recording. There's not admittedly too much to see before the confrontation, but based off the guy's response and what the UK citizen is saying to him, you can reasonably presume that, yeah, this guy's been doing the same thing to women, just like speed walking behind them, acting like he's stalking them. He thinks that's funny. He thinks he's a really funny dude by doing that.
Oh, shit. The tram stopped it. Fuck.
So we're going to skip the tram. It's a bit loud and all that. It'll fast forward there, and you can see what happens next right about here. And it's really creepy, by the way. You're about to see how the alleged migrant just zones in on the guy recording. It's almost like a jump scare moment, really. I mean, take a look at this.
Where is she? Nah, man, you don't touch me, dude. I've seen what you've been doing with the girls, dude. I've seen what you've been doing with the girls. Are you going to carry on doing that? I've got it all on video.
I know it's a joke, it's a joke.
Do you think scaring girls is a joke? How's it a joke if you're scaring girls? Why don't you scare me?
It's a joke.
Does he keep doing it? Is he a pervert? Does he? Right, let's go. Come on, come with me, guys. Let's get him. Let's get this guy. Come on. Let's get this guy.
Get him! Get him,
What
Englander!
did he do? All right, let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get
Get
him.
him,
Get that
Englander!
guy. Get that guy. Get that guy.
You gotta love how he's just like instantly thrown out when he tries to run in this store. And so it's a really sad state of affairs, obviously, when so many people are feeling compelled to take matters into their own hands because their own law enforcement and politicians are not doing enough about this or anything about it. In some cases, they're actually enabling this stuff and even going after the victims and or people speaking out about it. That takes us back over to the protest mentioned at the very beginning of the video regarding Epping and that Marriott Chess Hunt Hotel and a number of counter-protesters that have showed up. Let's take a look at what they have to say. From the group calling themselves Stand Up to Racism, saying when refugees are under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. Oh my gosh, dude, why do they always have the lamest sounding things? Fantastic counter demo in Chess Hunt against fascists targeting refugees.
I'm 100% certain these counter-protests, when their kids get snatched or raped or even eliminated, I mean, who these people are going to blame? Yes, that's the thing you have to understand.
Marriott Hotel. Oh yeah. Fascism is when protesting against migrants who are illegally coming into the country and preying on women and children. Yes, as mentioned, that is peak fascism right there, guys. That makes you a Nazi nowadays, I guess. You know, for a group of people who claim to be against Nazis, they really do love watering that word down so much that it doesn't even mean anything nowadays. But here's what they have to say, I guess. Refugees welcome, stop the far right. This is their finest, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at these brave individuals. Oh yes, so brave and morally virtuous. But it gets better because the next image is actually a video. Let's take a look at this 19-second video. What do we say? Stand up, fight back. What is this sign? It's like falling apart. These people sound like they're half asleep. Their sign's like falling apart. What on earth? Yeah, that is the best they have to offer, I guess. Compare that energy to the clip I played at the beginning, which I'll play like 5 seconds of once again right now. And I'm really excited to do so because that's some actual energy for the cause right there from these classy UK individuals that we're about to see once again. But back to these guys. What do we got here? We got the rest of the sign. We can see it better here. So it says refugees welcome, say no to Islamophobia, stamp out anti-Semitism, Black Lives Matter, stop the far right. Wait, was there a sign come off like a 2020 Twitter bio? Like, dude, I literally just got like flashbacks to 2020 Twitter right there. And so the context, of course, as mentioned, was that UK citizens are protesting outside that Chess Hunt Marriott Hotel, and then those counter-protesters showed up that we just went over. But now we've got this literally occurring within the last 30 minutes. Keir Starmer's regime are now turning their batons on concerned citizens in Chestnut right now as they protest outside the Marriott Hotel housing unvetted migrant men. You gotta love when the so-called anti-fascists are teaming up with the police to suppress citizens who are protesting, right?
The police are getting out again. They're breaking through. The police are being very heavy-handed.
So yeah, as you can see, parents and other concerned citizens are protesting that recent decision in Epping, as well as Starmer's policies towards these illegal migrants in general. Starmer, his police force, and the counter-protesters are not happy about that.
Again, like I said, to all the people in the UK and to my viewers in the UK, continue to protest. Keep up the pressure. Don't let these counter-protests stop you. And I know some of you don't have a choice, or perhaps you want to protest because you are afraid you will either lose your job or you get arrested. But as of today, you should know it is actually the 31st of August at the time of this upload. In my country, it is Independence Day. The UK give Malaysia independence, and now I'm trying to help you. And no Malaysians is going to cover this. I don't know if any Malaysians creators have covered this or anything, but I will cover it. I will cover it as best I can, and hopefully to my viewers, share it worldwide and make sure everyone gets it. Keir Starmer, how long are you going to do this? You can't keep your head in the sand anymore, or forever. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to face the consequences.
Done for now. Nice flying, Captain. Couldn't have done it without you.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.